And President Muhammadu Buhari has met with security chiefs at the presidential villa Abuja to review recent developments in the country concerning security and chart a way forward. It will be his first brief since his trip to the United Kingdom, where he attended an education summit and did health checks. Details in this report.
There has been no doubt some encouraging developments over the past 3 weeks, during which security forces stepped up the battle against insurgency. While it has resulted in more Boko Haram insurgents giving up their arms and surrendering, Nigeria is not out of the woods yet. The mass surrender of insurgents has been met with mixed reactions. While some experts think it is a sign the insurgency may be at an end, others warn that this be viewed with caution.
The firepower of the troops, of the Nigerian troops, are such overwhelming to them that they no longer have freedom of space to operate. They don't have respite. They don't have sanctuaries. So they have no option than to surrender their arms, renounce the membership of the evil association, and then come to terms with the expectations of normal human beings to say, I'm no longer interested in shedding blood.
Just welcome them with open hands. You don't know their motives. We need to be sure that they're coming out genuinely in search of peace, in search of restitution, not that they're up to something else.
On the other hand, acts of banditry did not let up within this 3-week space, with Katsina, Kaduna, Niger, Zamfara and Plateau states becoming flashpoints. The most recent being the attack on Irigwe communities in Plateau State, the abduction of the Commissioner for Information in Niger State, and the attacks on Zangon Kataf communities in southern Kaduna. Attacks on travelers in the Rukuba Road community in Jos North, which has resulted in reprisal attacks and declaration of a curfew in 3 local government councils, present a worrying scenario, as it suggests a lot still needs to be done by security agencies in protecting the people. These would have formed part of briefs given to the president at this Thursday security meeting, while plans to bring a decisive end to the challenges will be formulated.
We have to use everything at our disposal, all the elements of national power, including the population. The wider community needs to work with the security agencies to deal with these problems. Responses can't be fast. We can't act on stale intelligence. And that is why, as things are happening right from the grassroots level, going all the way up, the local government, the state governments, and then, of course, the federal government has its own part to play. People should not cover for those who they have identified as unscrupulous, undesirable people.
And we also assure Mr. President that we will put more efforts, more sacrifice to ensure that crime and criminality is brought to the barest minimum. With strategies, changing strategies, improving on our assets, intelligence assets, and other assets to make sure that we are above and ahead of crime and criminality.
The unraveling development in Afghanistan should also be of interest with the return of the Taliban to governance. Afghanistan under the Taliban had been a haven for all sorts of extremist groups, and there are those worried that extremist groups may find support from them with their return to power. But experts believe Nigeria need not be worried that these may impact on insecurity.
Every of them cautions have a counterforce against them. In our own area, probably it's possible. I mean, I consider the fact, but I also believe that it might not be easy for them in our country because we have a counterforce that is equal to the task.
In all, it is hoped that the security meeting will come up with strategies that will ensure citizens across the country can live in peace.